Okay, we are live and recording, guys. Welcome to our Thursday night team call. So excited to see all you guys on here tonight and taking time out of, I'm sure your crazy busy days to get on here. It's always appreciated, and it just shows, you're showing up for your business, you're looking for new content, looking for new ways to grow as a leader, and, like as always, I'm always hoping to provide any kind of information that's gonna maybe be a nugget for you this week that you can apply. You hear all kinds of great information on these calls, and a lot of stuff, it's like you hear the same stuff over and over, but really, when it comes down to it, it's the basics of this business that make everything tick. It's just perfecting and learning and growing at the basics, basically. So I'm just going to dive in. The topic I chose tonight, because I feel like sometimes it's something that we just kind of, we skim past, and we get so worried about everything else that's going on and challenge groups that we forget about the basics of this business, the 3 vital behaviors, right? So Beachbody has the 3 vital behaviors. So I'm saying Fierce Fit Society has the 5 vital behaviors. And I'm going to tell you about the other 2, that why I think those 2 need to be added to your vital behaviors, no matter what's for your business every single day. Before I dive in, I'm going to kind of just touch quickly on just kind of a little bit of recognition and just recap, that quick announcement about the product at Leadership that just happened recently in California, and Super Saturday that's coming up. So as we all know, Super Saturday is this weekend. There are events going on all over the place. A lot of you are planning on coming to Bismarck or Fargo, or maybe somewhere in Minnesota. Everybody, should find an event and get there if you're able to, because these are, as I said, it's what really brings this to life, what you're doing. You want to make it to these events. It's like a mini summit, I feel. You connect with other coaches, you hear from corporate. They're going to have a lot of great information, especially coming off of Leadership. They're going to talk about that new cafe latte Shakeology. They're going to talk about some of that stuff, and you don't want to miss out. And the new Hammer and Chisel launch, I'm sure they're going to put dates to that. So if you go, plan on bringing a notebook and a pen and taking some notes, because you're going to get some information when you go there. So make sure that you get there. Then, we have the deals this month. I believe it's the 21-day Fix Extreme. One thing I would tell you guys, if you've got Fix Extreme, you guys should be doing it or talking about it on your social media, because as you're going through the journey of this program, the stuff I like to, try to pick, some of the workouts from the ones that are happening on special and talk about it on social media, because that draws attention, and people are going to want to, ask you questions. They're going to be curious about what you're doing. So you want to talk about those programs on social media, and, it never hurts to just kind of plug, oh, by the way, this program is, there's this killer deal for it. If you want to talk more, hit me up in a private message. It's always, a good thing to do when they've got these promotions going on. Okay, so quickly, I'm going to kind of do a little rundown of Success Club, where everybody's kind of standing right now, because we're mid-month. And, there's a lot of people that are just so close to being there. And I know a lot of you guys have stressed goals that you want to hit Success Club. And like I said, all it takes is 3 challenge packs. Just get into a challenge group. If you don't have a group started, pair up with another coach. I'm gearing up to do one on the 26th, I believe it is, that Monday. I forget the date. So if you want to pair up with me, feel free to reach out to me as well to get connected and get some of your clients connected into my group. Okay, so this is where we have, in what I can see, 5 levels deep in my organization for who has Success Club points so far. So we have Amber Cherniak at 2. We have Stacy Frith at 3. Laura Sudbeck 6. Dan Sudbeck 2. We have Kelly Hammerschmidt 4. Ellie Price 4. Marcus Simonson 2. Kayla Plotz 2. We have Amber Cox 2. Ann Wilkowski 2. Brenna Essenson 1, excuse me. And we have Holly Williams 2, Lori Porter 1, Alicia Berger 1, Nicole Sandy 2, and Alexis Odin 2. I myself, I have got another probably 1 a.m. date night with my inbox because I have a conversation going with about 7 women right now, and at least 3 of them I know are going to go for a challenge pack. They're really excited for it. So I'm looking hopefully by 6 by tomorrow, but I'm sitting at none right now, which is crazy because I like to be at 5 by the 15th. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. Also, another shout out. We have shout out to 2 gals that are on this call right now. I know it's a week late, a couple weeks late. Laura Sudbeck is in qualification for 1-star diamond. So yay, big, huge deal. So congrats, girl. I mean, it's just a few more weeks. I mean, 4 weeks, and you have that solid rank. So that is an exceptional accomplishment for your business, and it just shows what kind of a leader you are, and we're so proud of you and everything you and your team are doing too. Also, big shout out to Stacy Frith because she today turned diamond, and we're super proud of you as well, Stacy. That is like a major milestone. So, you know, you're going to end up with a recognition. You go to Summit next year, you're going to get a medal that says diamond. You're going to shine bright. So we're real proud of you, and I know this is just a little stopping ground because you've got a great team, and they're going to do big things as well. So congratulations, everybody. Okay, quickly, gotta dive into the topic tonight of the 5, your 5, I just lost my words. Vital behaviors. Yeah, it's been that kind of day, guys. Okay, so these are the things that no matter what, a lot of people will look at top coaches in this business and they'll be like, oh man, I could never do what they're doing. They're so up there. They're so out of reach. What is their secret? How are they at where they are? And every single time I've listened to a call, they're going to boil it down to the vital behaviors of this business. And it's important to kind of go back and visit these because we get so distracted by shiny lights coming here and there at us. So we're just going to kind of skim over these really quick and go over these 2 extra ones. So the first one that you always want to be doing is inviting, you guys. Inviting. If you're not inviting people to your business, if you're not inviting them to events, you're not going to have a flourishing business. There's so many different ways where you can invite. Private messaging. That's one of my successful ways. The ways that I've been successful is building relationships and then sending that personal message and inviting somebody to my challenge group. Because it makes it more personal. Half the time, some of those people just don't even see if you put a post out there on Facebook, they're not going to see it. So they're not going to know that you've got something going on. So that's where you keep tabs on people and you invite them privately in an inbox message. So, as I was just mentioning, the other way you would do it is by putting out a really awesome Facebook post. Put a really inspiring picture of you. I'm not saying go and put one of those fabricated pictures of Beachbody out there because nobody's inspired by that. Put your smiling face. Have a picture of you working out with your kid, with a sister, girlfriend, just getting sweaty, and put a little, inspiring quote on it and talk about what this program's doing for you, and that you want 5 to 10 women to join you on this mission next month. Who's in? Drop your email. I like to ask for email because that gives you an inbox way of contacting them and adding to your list, which is something you want to be doing, is adding to your list of contacts. So I ask for their email, or I tell them to email me and I leave them my email address. And that's kind of where I'm sitting with this inbox full of messages, because I ask for these email addresses. Okay, so those are some really, really great ways of inviting. It's not just to your challenge groups, but get posts out there about, joining your team. Whenever you see us talking about a sneak peek coming up or any kind of event, invite your prospects to, anything that you see that we have coming up. Okay, number 2 is being proof the product works. Okay, you guys have to, I know sometimes we fall off track. We're all human. We have days where we don't want to work out, but you got to be being that example of healthy, fit lifestyle. and showing that to people, showing them what's possible, showing them how nutrition is made simple because you're using these fixed containers. You know, people need that kind of stuff. I still, you know, there are days where I'll think everybody has heard about this fixed stuff. You know, they're probably tired of hearing about it, but I still have people that have no idea what the 21-day fix is, you guys, that have never heard of it. And they're struggling with their nutrition. So sharing how these have impacted you. Don't necessarily just show that you've got these containers. Tell people how you're using them and what it's doing for you nutrition-wise, and how you've been able to incorporate this in your family. And just so that people know that you're using these products and that they're working, that you're drinking Shakeology, that you're just being that proof, because people are going to watch you and they're going to want to, you know, see that it's working for you before they're going to jump on board with that. So yeah, talk about, you know, what your challenge groups are doing, you know, what it's done for you, what it's done for your clients, you know, just talk about the products and how it has been impacting your life. Okay, 3, and I'm going to talk about this one and really kind of drill this one home, because it's something that a lot of people poo-poo on, and I was one that used to do it right away, but it's personal development. When I first started, I would tell myself, I'm not a reader. I don't like to read. I don't have time to read. I don't need it. But personal development, you guys, has changed my life. It has given me confidence. It has been, you know, my defense to everything that comes at me in this business. And you know, it's that thing when I pick up a book that resonates with me during my life at this time, it's going to help me get through the no's that I'm hearing constantly from people. I don't want to do this. I'm not going to coach. No. You know, it's going to get me past the negative people that are, you know, bringing negativity into my life. It's going to put up a guard against that, because it's going to protect my mindset. And that is one thing you have to have strong with this business, is being a coach. You have to have a strong mindset. And, you know, it's just critical being a CEO of your own business, because that's what you guys are. You guys are a CEO of a business, and you have to be doing personal development every day, no matter what, 10 minutes a day. You know, maybe you're not a reader. I'm not always a reader. I don't always have that focus to sit down, but I'll tell you what, there are ways that you can get creative by taking in this information. If you're in the car, plug it in, you know, turn on your phone, listen to it through your earbuds. When I'm out shopping, I have my phone on and I'm listening to podcasts. I'm listening to, you know, Monday wake up calls on podcasts, or a Janelle call. I'll just pull up my YouTube and I listen to Janelle's team call. You know, whatever it is, anything I can get my hands on, I am listening to it. And that's what has helped me become a stronger leader, and to really, you know, take the information. I mean, I'm finding information from all kinds of different places that I can share with you guys to help you grow and be leaders as well, you know, and be strong with your mindset. So don't brush off your personal development, you guys. I did it for too long, and I really regret not diving in sooner. So make sure that you're doing that every single day. One of the things, like, I'm working on right now, and I'll tell you this too, you know, whatever it is you're struggling with right now in your business, that is the kind of book you want to kind of look for. Like right now, You Are a Badass is not necessarily going to resonate with me, because that's not something I need to focus on right now. But what I'm trying to get better at is social media, and I'm taking a training on learning more about social media and how to run ads on Facebook. So I'm digging into this book right now. It's called Jab, Jab, Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. And this is helping craft your skills on social media and your posts that are adding value so that you can ask them to join your team, whatever it is. So find a book or some kind of personal development that resonates with you right now. Okay, so on to the 4th and 5th add-ons that I just decided have to be your no matter what's. Okay, posting on your social media every day, being present, showing up every day, 3 to 5 times a day, you guys. You have to be doing it. And you have to be, you know, sharing your, you know, like one of the things that comes to mind and what I've heard often is kind of make your you brand on social media. You need to show people what you are about, and you need to tie Beachbody in with that and how it's changing your life. Okay, you need to kind of make this like a reality TV show of your life that people are going to be intrigued by, that they're going to come to your page for positivity because they'll be like, you know, oh, Mariah's posting some really awesome recipes, some really awesome tips. I gotta, you know, I look forward to her page every day because they're gonna look for content from you that you're putting out there. You know, and one thing I think I heard once too, and I guess I've just kind of ended up doing it, but someone said if you're not posting at least 2 selfies a day on Facebook, you're not serious about your business. And then, you know, I don't know, that's just social media, and that's just, it just kind of is a pattern with us coaches. It's like we're taking sweaty pictures, we're taking, you know, every opportunity to take a selfie. You know, it works because it's your face. They want to see you. You know, they don't necessarily just want to see your Shakeology cup. They want to see your face with it. And they want to hear what you have to say about it, how it's making you feel that day. So be inspiring, be motivating, add value. You know, I guess one thing I would say on that 2 selfie thing is maybe for a week, test it out and just see how it will change kind of the face of your social media. You know, if you're putting a story along with your face and what you got to say, I would try it for a week and just see what happens, what changes you see, you know, and any kind of excitement that gets drawn up with your social media. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to zip on because we're getting close on time. I'm going to zip on to number 5, and that is adding people to your network every single day. You know, we talk about this as an activity you need to do, but this really has to be a vital one, you guys, because growing your network is what is going to keep your business moving. If you're just sitting there posting to the same people that you've been posting to for the longest time, you're going to continue to get crickets because they've already heard it all. They've probably already seen it all. You know, maybe they've missed a post here and there, but they know what you're about. And either they've approached you about it, they've asked questions, and they're interested, or that ship has kind of sailed. So you need to constantly be adding new people to your network. And like we've talked about before in previous calls, finding that avatar, going to different pages to find these people. You know, just finding different ways to connect with other people. But it's so crucial to be adding those 3 to 5 people. And I'm curious, who printed off that sheet when Carl had that call and he talked about, you did, Sherry? I see her raising her hand. Awesome. That sheet where you add 3 names every day. I mean, that is just a really simple thing, you guys. And that's a visual that you can just write down. You sit down at night, or sit down when you decide to do your Beachbody time, and you go in. It can take 10 minutes, you guys, looking for some names and reaching out to people, sending a message, adding, you know, looking through their friends list and see who you got in common and put them on that sheet and make those your new contacts. Because I totally want to see your guys' sheets at the end of the month and see how many names you guys have reached out to, because it's such a key activity for your business. So yeah, if nothing else, make sure you guys are doing these 5 vital behaviors. This business can get so distracting with so many things going on, and a lot of times we lose sight of these simple things, and we sit there and think, why am I not growing? Why is my business not booming yet? Why I feel like I'm doing everything, but I'm not getting anywhere. And chances are one of these things is missing, or one of these things needs tweaking. I know, like for me, the personal development one was huge. And then when I started digging back in there, boom, I took off again. You know, boom, I started doing these team calls. That was a big fear of mine, you guys, for the longest time, is public speaking. That's just one thing I don't do, but I know how valuable it is. And I know I see all your faces on here, and it just makes me excited because you guys all need this information too. So that pushes me out of my comfort zone and makes me want to be a better leader for you guys. So hence the growth and then needing the personal development. And that was one of the tweaks I needed to make. So I challenge you guys to go and really look at these activities and be honest with yourself and say, what am I doing? What am I not doing? What do I need to get better at? And really start tweaking those things. And once you do, you guys, things are going to start taking off again. I promise you. You just be consistent and diligent with these behaviors, and you're going to grow a successful business. So that is really all I have tonight for you guys. If you have any questions, I know I might have a few minutes before we roll over to another call, so you can feel free to unmute. But otherwise, we have Super Saturday coming up, and so excited for that. So nervous because this is my first event hosting, and I'm scared, excited, and I'm going to see all you guys there. So we're going to try and bring the best that we can. This is the first time that I'm meeting Valerie and her team, but it's going to be great, guys. And our goal and our hope is to grow this side of the state and keep making this event bigger every year and to keep it going. So did you have something, Stacy?
Well, I was just gonna, are you guys wearing your workout clothes to Super Saturday? Because we're working out after. So are you guys like gonna wear your workout clothes there?
I am, just so I don't have to change.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm bringing.
I just didn't want to be the only one.
You're gonna be fine. Just wear your workout clothes, whatever. Because I'm gonna be up in front of everybody, I'm gonna wear something different, and then I'm gonna change into my workout clothes. That just because
that's not part of the show, is it?
Yeah, no. No, she said that she was gonna dress up a little bit, so I figured I probably better. And I just said, just as long as you don't wear like a prom dress or something, so you leave me the odd man standing there. So I had to kind of coordinate that with her a bit. So, but yeah, wear your workout gear and whatever, make sure you guys bring a paper, a pen, something to write with, because you're gonna want to jot down some notes. Bring some water. Just be ready to go, because it's going to be great. I'm really excited to hear what corporate has to say, and we're just going to share some stories and really just really have fun and grow, just learn from each other and just have fun. What else did I have? Don't forget your canned goods, your couple of canned goods, and then you print off a picture of before and after picture or whatever you have for success so far with any of your programs, and bring that so we can kind of put that wall together. It's just be fun to see everybody's pictures on the wall and just see where other people are in their journey and just to kind of celebrate. I just thought it was something fun. I'd heard it once before, and I thought it would be a really great idea. So, yeah. Did you have anything, Brian? Okay, I'm just making sure. And you're going to be there until 2:00, right?
Probably about 1:30. So I'm going to drive to Bismarck, go to work by 2.
Okay, cool. I'm just glad you're going to be there. That's awesome. Okay, guys. Well, if you don't have anything else, I'm sure I'll chit-chat with you on Saturday, if not before then. So have a great night, ladies, and thanks a lot again for hopping on.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.